Ooh, hot off the press, Excel Python adds support for image processing. When Python came out a couple years ago, one of the first things I tried to do was some image processing, and it just wasn't supported. Now in Insider's Fast today, I think 50% of the people have it. All right, so first thing we're going to do is go to Insert, Picture, Place in Cell, and create one of these, a data type that is an actual picture. And then when we create our Python, Control-Shift-P, we're going to import from the pillow library, the PIL, the Image and ImageFilter. So we're going to have a variable called image, which is equal to XL, and I just point to cell C2, right? So in the past, we would usually pull data in, but now we're pulling a picture in. All right, so let's try something a little simple here. Find the edges of that picture. And I want to return that not as a Python object, but as an Excel value, which should give me an actual image. Control-Enter, and it returns an outline of the images. Let's try a few other things. Here's a rocket contrail. This is some code that the Excel team had talked about. Creates 3 different plots: channel histogram, red versus green scatter plot, and then a grayscale histogram. You can download this workbook to give this a try. Control-Enter. Look at that. So the color channel histogram, the red, the green, the blue, red versus green, and then grayscale pixel intensity. Here's a different one. This is a night launch of the Zuma mission over Port Canaveral. So a lot more red versus green here. This, I think, is a really exciting development. I love that I went back to the Excel team and said, hey, it would be really cool if we had support for this library. And now we have it. Can't wait to dive in and figure out what other things we can do. So check that out. You have to be on Insider's Fast. All right, I want to thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another netcast from Mr. Excel.